of the barrel came apart and then the gravel. All black be my apparel, Glock 40 pointing at you. We storming niggas' castles, my niggas is going cashews. I like it, I take it, I ain't gotta fucking ask you. Terrorist mindset, deadly the thoughts, shoot it, bury the nonsense. And piss in the corpse, you niggas small like the fine print. Fall in line and get pop quick. You forgot your reminder, they're probably the livest. Respect over everything, cash come included. My clique get everything, mash on the music. Biz, it is what it is. These are the breaks. Separate the real from the G's and the fakes. Cut the grass low, poison all the snakes. Stash the cash flow and let it roll till it breaks. Life only determined by success. And since I'm ball blessed, ain't no doubt me and the team next. We coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist. Might go blind and the blind can't leave the blind. Dropping things on them, they don't pay no mind. Nope. It ain't worth doing words and swine. Love that fast money, wanna stick something. But a slow million better than a quick money. One line at a time. Like December 31st, let us be shot. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every cool all that. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every cool all that.
Coming live in the back, can't pardon your disrespect. From the G's to the cool, little homies on deck. This is boom back like a terrorist threat. Keep it gully good, yeah, shame my rap. Spit a universal code, take aim and bet. Homie, think, bring your gang and set. I'm a suicide kid, let her bang regret. From the bottom of the barrel, like the game is fit. As long as I'm alive, too legit to quit. The hustler is done trying to flip the script. Don't let the struggle burn, you gotta flick the switch. Third down on the roof, so ridiculous. Oh.
Salute, 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 salute. Salute, 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 salute. Welcome to BANGnACES Live and Direct Sport Commentary Live with your host, Bang! Welcome to BANGnACES Live. What's good? Happy Friday night, man. What's good? Happy Friday night, man. Happy Friday night. This is week 15. Hold on a second. This is week 15. NFL matchup preview. Fantasy playoff starts. Never mind the sits. The starts. Because everybody's ravished by COVID right now. NFL has caught the plague by themselves. Oh my God. It's ridiculous right now, folks. We had a bunch of postponements in games. Games being played later in the week. I've been told that won't affect the fantasy numbers, but I don't see how it won't. These guys is playing Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, bro. So I'm hearing people in the fantasy world talk about players not having points for the week. I don't know what to expect. I'm hearing them say all kind of crazy stuff. I don't know what to expect. So I'll plan for the worst. Play my best. And see what happens. True story. Salute, Sir Charles. First in the chat, as always. What up? Salute to A2DD, addicted to the game. Gaming community. Salute to Bang Time USA Media. Salute to the Bang Bang Gang. Bang Time USA Platoon. Salute to you, my supporters, my donators. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Salute to my everydays. Sir Charles, Base Have. Salute to A2DD Shays, Hades, Smooth, Ace. Salute to Cold Water, No Bleach, 183rd B's, in the cut. Surviving Kensington. Check those pages out. All they content, all they different content. The love they got. Check those out. Yeah. Now let's get to it. Let's get to it. Last night, we had an epic battle of the West in the AFC. Last night, we had an epic battle in the AFC. I told y'all when I started in the monologue, in the preamp, I told y'all it was going to be a game. It was a battle for the West, man. The Chargers went for the juggler, man. They jumped the gun. They a little too happy, man. I get it. They went for 5 fourth downs. 5 of them. They failed 3 times. The only one I argue with is the one before halftime. I mean, you did everything to get in the end zone. It didn't work. Take the 3 points. Take the 3 points, bro. You going into the half. They're not going to get the ball. The potential to get a safety is not going to be there. Usually that's what it is. But this time, just take the 3 points, coach. Now you keep them unbalanced when you go for it on the other 4th downs. I don't know how y'all feel, football fans, but that's how I felt about that. And I told my chat, right after it happened, I don't know how that move was going to be. We'll see. And they ended up losing by a touchdown. Right? So 3 points when I did it. But they had 2 other opportunities to kick field goals, and they didn't. I'm not really against that. Because in the last game, in order to beat the Chiefs, they had to go for it on 4th down and score. So I commend them for going for it, playing to win the game. You can't live on both sides of that fence, man. You live and die with the decisions you go for. And he did. He lived and died with it. And he died with it. You know what I mean? But with dying with it, I seen a drop touchdown by a tight end. I seen a drop touchdown. I seen a fumble on the goal line. They was dominating the Chiefs. Chargers was dominating the Chiefs. I thought they were going to walk away with first place last night. And they did it. Why? Because you got to respect your enemy. You got to respect your opponent. And they got a devious opponent. A devious one. Okay? Oh, man. But it was an epic game. Mahomes activated the legs in the 4th quarter. Basically, put the team on his back. Ran down the right side of the field. Almost ran for a touchdown. Runs out of bounds. Said, oh, I'll get it. I'll get it on the next play. And he gets it on the next play. Kelsey. Bombing it. You know what I mean? Instead of going for the sidelines, going back to the middle of the field to get the extra yardage, running, trucking people over. Yeah. He almost had 200 receiving yards last night, bro. That was ridiculous. Tyreek Hill. Ridiculous. But with the Chiefs win, they catapult to first place in the AFC. Patriots play tomorrow. That's the meaning of this episode right here. The matchup preview. Patriots play tomorrow. Colts in a must-win such situation. Must win. They lost the games they was able to lose, no? They gotta beat the Patriots, bro. It's on their back. They gotta do it. Carson Wentz, they got a good enough defense to do it. They have a good enough offense to do it. But can they do it? They seem to get in their own way at times. Carson Wentz gets the happy feet, as Pop Duke would say. He gets the happy feet. He start getting nervous. Yeah, Patriots got that. Top 5 defense on a 7-game winning streak. It ain't gonna be easy. And me, I expect Mac Jones to ball out tomorrow. I expect Mac Jones to do some unprecedented things in these next coming games before the playoffs. But we'll see what Belichick got up the wing for him. He might just come out and run it 50 times again. He might only throw it 5 times tomorrow. Babes was so mad. Mad at that? He was so mad. What's going on, bruh?
What's good?
Ain't shit. I was just going through my monologue, talking about these Patriots and Colts and game tomorrow.
Yeah, I was listening.
Oh, man. You know, I don't know, man. They're on a 7-game winning streak. I think the Colts, if anybody's going to beat them, the Colts have a good chance because of their defense and running game. But it ain't going to be easy.
No, it's not. It's just not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for either one of them.
Yeah, man. Happy feet.
Hopefully it's a good game.
Yeah, man. I'm expecting a good game. Belichick, I expect Mac Jones to come out with, Belichick to come out with a different game plan for Mac Jones. We'll see what happens. Like I said, he might only throw it 5 times tomorrow. I'd be tight with that.
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just the monologue. Trying to give y'all some time to get in. See where Bass at. Give him a ring.
Might be. I'm pretty sure he's at his Christmas party right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's bet. That's a bet. Alright, man. How you think felt about that game yesterday, though?
I think it turned out to be a really good game. One of the best Thursday night games of the year.
Yeah.
But I think the Chargers had him and they let him off the hook. Just like you were saying.
Yeah,
Those not kicking the field goal at the halftime. Jared Cook dropping that easy walk-in touchdown on the goal line.
Yeah.
And, getting stopped going on 4th down twice on the goal line. I think they let him off the hook, man. The Chargers should have won that game without it having to go to overtime, realistically.
Yeah, man. They had potential. They were moving the ball better than me, but the stats don't say that. You understand what I'm saying? The stats with the blow-up and stats of Mahomes at the end of the game, he got nearly 400 passing yards, and you know what I mean? It don't say that, you know what I mean? But that game was really different. The stats really would say a different game, but it was a good game. So, that's what the stats say. A great game by both of them. Mahomes won as we expected. That's what the stats say. But it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? In the game.
No.
What do you think about the AFC? Who you think could come out the AFC out of who I got there? Got the Patriots, Chiefs, Titans, Ravens. That's the battle. Ideally, everybody's got the Patriots favored. Chiefs second. I don't know if I feel that way necessarily, but like I've been saying all year, I did say the Patriots is going to the AFC Conference Finals. I just don't know, if they gonna run away with the conference. I knew they was coming back for the division. I just don't know that they could run away with the conference. And I'm hearing some talks about Henry getting ready or being almost ready for the playoffs. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's what they were saying when he first got hurt. That was expected to happen.
Okay.
That he was supposed to be close to ready to come back at the start of the playoffs.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, who knows, bro? You can go either way. You know what I'm saying? The Patriots could stay on this roll that they're on and walk away with the division crown. I mean, the conference crown.
I expect them to lose somewhere.
They're on a roll too, but like I said, like last night, man, I really think they should have lost that game. I think they got away with one. They didn't play bad.
No.
I still, if you watch the game, then you know the Chargers let them off the hook by going for all those fourth and goals and not getting anything.
Yeah, you know, you're trying to take the extra points. You're trying to go for the extra points because it's the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I get that.
I understand why they did. They're one of the most aggressive teams in the league. They're one of the most pass-heavy teams in the league. They're out for points, no matter who they play. But a lot of teams, they change their way of thinking when they're playing the Chiefs because they're so high-powered. They play them like they have to score touchdowns and field goals aren't good enough.
Right.
And last night taught us all the opposite is true.
Right.
You know, so you gotta pick and choose your battles, and sometimes it's not just about the analytics and the stats of what you should do and what you shouldn't do. You know, like I think a lot of that gets lost in that new way of coaching.
Yeah, the revolutionary coaching, the revolutionary part of the game is moving away from the kicking, but that's fundamental football, like, you know what I mean? And it's like sometimes you gotta take that kick. And right before the half, I would have took that kick. You dropped the touchdown. It's not like, you know what I mean, they're gonna get the ball back and you have a chance for a safety or anything. It's take the 3 points, go into the half, you're still up. You know what I mean? And but that's the only one that I argue with. When you think about their first matchup, they was celebrated for going for it on the 4th down and making it. You understand what I'm saying? And winning that game. So, you know, you could get caught in that mind state. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it was ultimately, I think they'll have another matchup coming down the line. Possibly, we'll see what happens in the playoffs.
Quite possible.
Yeah.
Quite possible. But who knows, man? There's so many teams that have a chance to make it. Like, you just don't know right now. You know?
Think the Ravens have a chance to win out?
Yes. So do the Titans.
Right.
You know, the Titans could sneak in there and steal the conference. Mm-hmm. And still get the number 1 seed, even without Henry and all their wide receiver issues.
That would be interesting.
And it really is. You know, it's a testament. It's a testament to their coach, Rabel, man. Yeah. They've dealt with so much injury this year, and it has barely faced them, man. They just kept on rolling.
Yeah, man. How about this COVID bug running through the league like never before, bro? They got the league substituting games now. Like, actually not substituting, but moving games.
Yeah, same thing that was happening last year. You know, last year we watched the game on every day of the week. There was a game on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday last year.
Oh, wow.
At some point. That's never happened in the history of the league. But because of COVID, it happened last year. And now you're seeing this outbreak right now for whatever reason. You know, this new variant, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, it's crazy to see how this is all going to play out, you know? So, how many of those tests were false positives? You know what I'm saying? How many dudes are going to be asymptomatic for 48 hours and test negative in twice in a 24-hour span and be eligible to play? How much practice time are they going to have? There's so much that's going to happen over the next 2 weeks. Dude,
he literally moved the game back 2 days.
I know. What the hell? It really sucks that it happened at this point of the season, right as soon as the fantasy playoffs start.
Ravishing the playoffs and the fantasy owners. Oh man, putting them in an instant panic. They don't know who to drop, who to pick up, who to start. They don't know what to do.
Yep. All kinds of panic going on right now.
People try to win.
For real, man.
People trying to win.
Yeah, they say there is no tomorrow. This is that one. This is the Apollo Creed part of the season. There is no tomorrow, right? You lose, you're out. You know, so it's panic time, man.
Yeah, man. This just another hurdle to jump, man. I can't get too excited. Can't lose your wig on it. You know what I mean? Like, figures. I was doing good. My whole team is sick. Okay, whatever. Oh man. Yeah, man. Let's talk about this NFC, man. The NFC battle for the conference. BUCS, Packers, Cardinals, Rams, Cowboys. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. High power offenses, most of them. Cowboys look like they sputtering, but they could turn on at any time. And
Dak has not been looking good lately, man. I don't know what's going on there.
He hasn't. Out of the bunch, he's looking like the most hobbled right now. Even Stafford looks stronger than him. And Stafford was limping a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, he really, honestly, he didn't snap out of it until last week just this past week against Arizona. Because, you know, it was a 3-4 game span there. He was looking like trash.
Yep.
Throwing all kinds of picks.
Vince's Stafford. He's making old mistakes. Went back to old ways. Can't do that. Can't do that. Most solid teams right now look like the Bucks and Packers. With the Cardinals coming off a loss to the Packers and the Rams. I don't know if they'll get number 1 seed, but you know I don't want to start talking down on them now. I've been riding with them all year, but the Bucks look like they're in position, man. Bucks look in position, man.
They're looking very, very similar to the same point of the season right now than last season. That's when they went on that hot streak that carried them all the way to the
Super Bowl.
to Lombardi Trophy. Yep. They're looking like that same team right now. The defense came around, you know, it was shaky in the beginning of the season. They weren't playing so good.
Right.
And it's totally different now, man.
Yeah.
The Bucks are tough. They are tough out, man. But so is Green Bay, man. Green Bay's been, you know, probably the most consistent team all year.
And these guys don't play each other unless they meet each other in one of the conference games, right? So,
they don't play each other this year unless they meet in the playoffs.
Oh man.
Which would be a hell of a game, man.
Yeah, it would. They both be desperate. Be desperate. All right, we ready to get started?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Tomorrow's game, man. The New England Patriots go on the road to Indy in a must-win game for Carson Wentz, Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, the number 1 rusher in the league. Where you rank the Coach D right now?
Whew. Right now, I mean, they're definitely in the top 10 for me. Yeah. They're definitely top 10 defense. Maybe they might even sneak in the top 5. I know fantasy-wise, they're definitely a top 10 defense, bro. They're double digits every week. It's amazing.
Yeah, man, they get the turnovers. They getting their sacks. I got them like at 7 or 8. You know what I mean? Maybe 6. Maybe. I think they could be a threat, but you know, the diabolical over there, the demon coach is coming to town in an 8:20 game tomorrow night. Think I'm gonna go live for that one. Right here on Banging Aces. See if the Patriots can keep up their push and make it 8 games in a row. I can't believe this. I'm not a Patriot fan. I swear to y'all, I'm not a Patriot fan. But watching this and doing this show and watching this and calling this and seeing this football, just watching football, I just get excited about them.
Yeah. Well, you got to give them their due, man.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, everybody was pointing fingers and laughing at Belichick for cutting Cam and riding with the rookie.
Right.
Look at what they're at. Look at where they're at now. Who's laughing now?
They're all talking about him right now.
You
They're
know
talking
what I mean?
about
So,
what he did with the team. Him being coach of the year, up there with the best of them. And I'm like, oh man, I can't even hate on Belichick right now because they right. They right. Oh man, got his defense looking formidable. Vintage Patriots, plug and play, and then got his offense coming together. So, ill running game. He almost had 2 running backs with 100 yards in that game against Kansas City. Like, and one of the running backs got 100+ yards on 10 carries.
yeah. I mean, against the Bills.
Yeah, against the Buffalo Bills. I was like, yo, what you mean they ain't do a lot? That was enough. He had 10 carries, walked off the field with 100+ yards and a touch. Like, that's bad that's bad for the Russian D. Like, oh, they didn't do much. I'm like, only gave up 200+ to 2. Yo. Stevenson ran for 77, 78 or something like that and a touch. It was crazy, man. That was crazy. Yeah, man, what you think about this game, man? Let's get into this. Let's look at them real quick.
This is a tough one for me to call, really.
Yeah.
I think the team that has the most, motivation to really go out and play their best ball is the Colts. It's getting late in the season. They can't afford to lose. Tennessee's still in the lead in their division. And, Indy started off the season with, I think, 4 losses or something like that. So they can't afford no big losses anymore.
Nah, they lost. They lost all their games they could lose. If they lose this, they're conceding their playoff opportunity, even though they're not completely out with other teams losing or whatever. But as far as their momentum, it's shut down. Like, Patriots about to play killer. If right now, they better reverse that and be the killers to the Patriots' little run right here. Like, because if not, the coach will die out, and that would be a waste of Jonathan Taylor this year. And
I'm expecting Belichick. You know how Belichick is. He plays every single team the same.
Take their best player from him.
You know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to take your best player away and make everybody else beat you. If you can do that, so be it. We can live with it. But we're not letting the same guy that destroys everybody else come in here and do the same to us. Mm-hmm. That's Bill Belichick. Well, so you got to know right off the top that they're going to do what they got to do to take Jonathan Taylor out of this game as best as they can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they got the defense to do it, man. Yeah. They have the secondary. They have, they're one of those teams that they got that kind of secondary where they can play a lot of man up. And, and try to put as many players to stack against your runner as they can. So, I mean, it's not going to be easy, man. But it's just some weird is telling me that the Colts are going to win this game. Somehow, some way, I think they're going to do it.
Wow. I don't know, man. Carson Wentz, like I said, if you shake him up and give him the happy feet, start making serious mistakes. And
Well, I think it's going to be more about the Colts' defense against Mac Jones.
Right.
This is probably going to be the best defense he's faced so far this year. Speed-wise, they're a fast defense.
Yeah, they're
really fast. So I'm wondering how he's going to handle that.
Well, they match up in turnovers, 16 on the year. Opponent yards per game, they give up 342 yards a game. That's gonna be big. But the Patriots give up 310 yards a game. 346. They get 26.9 a game. The Patriots. The Colts 28.5 a game. I wonder what's the spread. I wonder who's I guess the Patriots is gonna be the team to win on the spread, but I wonder. Yeah, man. Let's get this. I gotta. You figuring the Colts are gonna win? All right. So everybody know they gotta play Taylor, right? He's healthy. You play Wentz in a game like this? You play Pittman?
I don't know. It can't be a good matchup for anybody playing that defense.
Yeah, man. I agree. But Wentz gonna throw some balls, right? You would think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, he didn't play bad against Tampa's defense, and that's, you know, hey.
Yeah.
That's saying something. You know, Carson Wentz been quietly doing his thing this year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, maybe you can ride with him. You know, Pittman's. Hey, you know he's gonna have J.C. Jackson on him most of the game, man. And I don't know. It's gonna be tough, man. I think they're gonna have to rely on their other dudes. I think they're gonna have to rely on their tight ends, both the tight ends. They're gonna have to rely on T.Y. and Pascal, and
Oh, you got T.Y. Hilton.
That other receiver's name, his last name starts with a D, I think. Duden or something like that. But yeah, I think they're gonna need a lot of their role players to step up this week.
Yeah. Okay. They need their whole team.
This might be a heavy Naeem Hines game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I think they're gonna need him in the passing game because he's their pass catching back.
Yeah. I think you're right about that.
And he's due for a good game. He hasn't had one in a while.
Okay, what about the Patriots? Do you play the Kendrick Bournes, the Jacoby Myers, the Stevenson, any of these guys?
I like Myers. I like Bourne's always a threat to catch a deep pass. Definitely like Hunter Henry, little Jonnu Smith. I like them both in this game. I think they're going to need them to step up. Harris is out, so you would think that Stevenson is probably going to get the bulk of the carries. But you know how they are. They're going to use everybody, so you're probably going to see a little bit of Bolden this week too. Maybe JJ. But I think if you got Ramondre Stevenson, he's a solid flex start this week. Solid.
Yeah, DeAndre Stevenson. Did what's the name come back from being hurt?
Oh. What team?
The other running back that got the 10 carries. Harris.
Yeah, no, Harris is out.
Yeah, he's out.
He's out this week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's why I said Stevenson is a strong flex start this week. Strong. Because he's starting for them. Matter of fact, this might be his first start of the season.
And so, do you keep a Bolden or something on as a backup? Who do you think is backing him up? You know.
Yeah, it's probably Bolden will probably be the number 2. J.J. Taylor will probably be the number 3. And they probably got 10 more running backs on their roster. You know how that team is, bro. They be pulling running backs out of nowhere. But I won't ride for any of them dudes. Stevenson would be the only one I'd feel safe playing this week. You don't know what you're going to get from any of those other dudes.
No, one of these mosquitoes in here biting me up, bro. Tearing me up. Alright, well, I got. Oh, man. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna go Patriots tomorrow night here on BANGnACES LivenDirect, boy. And they on the road. That's gonna be insane.
I ain't mad at you, bro. I'll be 100% honest. You know,
And they on the road.
I'm picking the Colts in this game, but I'm not mad at anybody for riding with the Patriots at the same time.
Yeah. Alright, I wonder what Bates going for in that game. Probably going for Jonathan Taylor, though. Yeah. Alright, then Sunday, no 1 o'clock game. Cowboys. Heard up. Dak Prescott ain't been right in the last 3 weeks. Not since the bye. Oh my goodness. 9-4. The NFC East Conference game. This is a perfect game for them to lose right here. Can the Giants be the spoilers? Saquon Barkley, I don't know. Is Danny Dimes back?
I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, the damn Giants, man. Like, they're just horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, man. The Jets are even worse than the Giants, man. Again, still. But they don't look no better than the Jets, man. And that personnel on that team needs to be addressed ASAP. And that may need to come from a new coaching regime. And I know this coach has only been there short time, but they may need to do a whole new scoop over there. You know what I mean?
Well, there's been a lot of talk that the coach and the GM will be gone after this year. They might not make it to the end of the year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they lose this game.
Giants win another one, or maybe even 2 more in a row. They might get fired before the end of the season.
Yeah.
No cap, bro. No cap.
Oh, yeah, I can see that too, brothers. I can see that too. Oh, man. Hold on. Get that camera. Giants, boy, I was watching not to get off topic, but the basketball game is on. Boston taking it to Golden State a little bit. Like, all right, Boston, I see you. I just had to finish. I don't know what's going on with my camera right now. It's bugging. I'll show you what I mean right now. I had it bigger, but since it's bugging and not giving me clarity, I had to make it a little smaller so I could flip the screen. Hold on. Right back up there. What's good, everybody? Welcome to BANGnACES LIVEnDIRECT Sport Commentary Live with your host, Bang! And have on the call-in, helping me break down these matchups. And we are on the Cowboys-Giants, man. Cowboys, you know they're the favorites to win this game, but they are in New Jersey. And the Giants could be spoilers here, man. Who do you play in this game? This is weird right here. I guess you gotta play CD Lamb, Cooper, all of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, well, first and foremost, and this goes with all the matchups this week, everybody just needs to make sure that you're on top of inactives and actives because all this craziness that's been going on. So don't just go by what we're telling you because,
right.
You know,
There's been
some of these
changes.
dudes might not be playing this week.
Right.
But, yeah, I think, you know, this Dallas needs to get right, man. They need to they need their offense to get back to what it was at the beginning of the season, close to the middle of the season, because somewhere they fell off. You know, their last really good game on offense was against the Raiders on Thanksgiving Day. Ever since that game, they've been in a rut. So they need to get back on track.
Like ASAP.
They damn sure don't want to lose to the Giants, I can tell you that.
Oh, man. Imagine.
So I think, you know, I think you play all your Cowboys in this game, for sure. You know, it's one of the high-powered, or, you know, having anybody on the Cowboys is like having anybody on the Rams or the Cardinals or the BUCS, or, you know, it's one of those high-powered offenses. You're almost forced to play. If you got one of their guys, you're almost forced to play. And I don't think the Giants can't keep up with them. You know, the Dallas' defense has been steady all year, consistent defense. You know, they've been pretty good, better than they have been. So, you know, when their offense is going at the same time, they're one of the tougher teams. You know, they can beat anybody. You know, first game of the year, they barely lost. They only lost to the BUCS by 3 points, I think. You know, and they was going shot for shot with them.
Yeah, man. If they play organized ball, I think they could run with anybody. I just don't think they're consistent enough, and they don't play organized ball enough. Like, I don't know, man. They got some weapons, and they don't know how to utilize it, open up the package, and that come down to coaching, and they don't got no leadership over there. Most of all. You know what I mean? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm not a Mike McCarthy fan.
Yeah.
At all.
Outside of that, who's their leader over there? I see Micah Parsons. I see him. That's where Dallas is dangerous. They have a lethal defense, and that's something I said early. Now they're getting healthy. And,
well, their leader of their defense has to be DeMarcus Lawrence. You know, he's probably their best defensive lineman. You know, and he's been there. He's been there probably one of the longest dudes on that defense. You know, and Van Der Esch, you know, he's veteran now. But, you know, the defense it hasn't been the issue, man. Their defense has been pretty much balling all year.
Right.
Just the offense. The offense ran into a sputter, and they've been making it really hard on themselves.
Yeah. I would agree with that, man. Wholeheartedly. So you got winning this game. You got Dallas.
Yeah, I had Dallas all along.
Do you play Dallas defense?
Yeah, I would. There ain't nothing about the Giants' offense that would scare me not to. Be honest with you, they're not a high-scoring team.
Right. I got
you. And Dallas turns the ball over a lot. Even if they give up some yards and some points, they're getting sacks, they're getting picks, they're getting, you know what I'm saying? They're getting returns on kicks and shit like this. So they're a solid defense, man.
Yeah, so alright, I'm gonna go Cowboys here too, man. Just can't do nothing for the Giants. I wish I could go on a limb for the Giants, but they ain't got me nothing. Saquon is not enough. It's not enough anymore. He was never enough. That's the thing.
Yeah, he hasn't played a full season since he's been in the league.
Yeah, man. They got a lot of work to do with that.
And they probably have the worst trainer in the history of football, man. Every one of their receivers, they haven't had their entire offense on the field not one time this whole season.
Okay.
Nobody has been healthy in their receiving
Danny
core.
Dimes?
Somebody is always hurt.
Do you trade Danny Dimes for assets and Saquon for assets?
For who?
For assets. It's hard, right?
No, I wouldn't trade either one of them.
Nah.
I just think the Danny Jones and Saquon is not their problem. It's their coaching, it's their management, it's their, a lot of their players are not, they don't have any top tier receivers. They ain't got no stars on their defense.
Mm-hmm.
They need to get a GM in there that knows how to bring in young talent in the draft and get free agents and other people to come choose a team. And right now, they don't have that.
Yeah, agreed. I don't know. They're doing better than the damn Jets for some reason, but not that much.
Not much, man.
Not much better. If they didn't have those Super Bowls, they would be right up that same alley. But they got those 2 Super Bowls, so shout out to Eli Manning.
So they got more than that.
Right.
They got, 4 or 5.
Right. We don't have more than Dallas, though, right?
I'm not sure. They might be tied, honestly.
Okay.
Team with the most is the Patriots, then the Steelers.
Oh, I thought the Steelers had the most.
They did before the Patriots.
Okay.
They had 6. Or 5.
All right, so Cowboys. Next game is pretty interesting for one team, but it's going to be the AFC Eastern Conference battle. New York Jets. come out here to Miami and take on the Dolphins, who's fighting for playoff contention and on a 5-game winning streak or a 6-game winning streak.
Who are they playing?
Playing the Dolphins.
I think they're on a five game streak.
5-game winning streak. Okay. Well, they don't have really a running game. You think the Jets could squeeze this out?
No, I don't think so.
They don't have no Waddle. No, they only have Parker, Gesicki, and Tua.
I still don't think the Jets can beat them.
That's the names known, you know what I mean? Everybody else would be somebody has to step up, and I just think that they're playing real good defense. People don't talk about the Dolphins defense. They've been in, that's how they win in these games. Yeah, I think the coach was on his way out the door until he went on this winning streak, and if he could get into the playoffs, he may have saved his job over there. May have saved his job. So they're
not going to the playoffs.
No?
No, bro.
If they win tomorrow, they 7-7.
They still won't get in.
Wow. Wow, who's in their way? They'll be 7-7, depending on what the coach do.
Well, just in their division alone, the Patriots and the Bills are in their way.
Yeah, I know that.
They need the Bills to completely fold and collapse. Because I can't see, I honestly don't see 3 teams coming out of any one division. I really don't. I'd be really surprised.
Well, with the Colts losing tomorrow, that will make them 7-7. So, you know what I mean? It get interesting. I could see the Colts going over them, but at the end of the day, it's like they still got a game to play. And like you said, the Bills lose tomorrow. I mean, the Bills lose this week, boy. Who they play?
Oh, shit. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Panthers.
Carolina.
Nah, I expect them to beat Cam, but they fuck around and lose to the Panthers. Man, all hell gonna break loose in that NFC.
One bit surprised.
Oh, man. Because you know what? The Panthers, I don't expect them to win this game, but they very well can. You know what I mean? They got a good enough defense. They have an offense. They very much can win this game. So, respect your opponent. Respect your opponent, man. But, back to the Jets and the Dolphins. Who the heck do you start out of these games? Especially in the playoff week, do you start anyone? In a COVID week and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, you got some Dolphins, yeah, you can consider them. I mean, last report, I don't know if any of their running backs are back, but last I heard, the entire Dolphins running back core is gone. They're all out.
They was out, yeah.
Yeah, they're all out. And they called up Duke Johnson from the practice squad. He's the only healthy running back on their squad right now. Now, that could all change before Sunday. But we'll just have to see. But they're playing the Dolphins. I mean, they're playing the Jets.
Yeah.
You know, so if you've got any of them, yeah, you can consider playing them just because of the matchup.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, because it's a playoff week. Can't get lost in anything like, you know what I mean? But this was, I'm considering playing Tua. Still considering that. Watching what's going on with Lamar and that's what I was saying. I don't know if I want to play him without his number one, but I guess he'll still throw the ball.
Yeah, might be a heavy Gesicki game. I don't know if Parker's out or not.
Yeah, I think
it could be a heavy game for him too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's tough, man. That's even though they all playing the Jets at the same time, you got to consider all the people that are out for them too. So.
Right.
And that is a division matchup.
It might be a gimme game for the Jets because I didn't hear a lot of Jets out. Alright, so I guess we're going Dolphins there. Play your Dolphins, man. Have confidence. And you got.
I might go with the Jets in this game, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I might.
Why?
Because, last game, the Dolphins only won by a touchdown, and that was with all their weapons.
Yeah, but
So I think the Jets might be out for revenge this time.
But they lost most of their weapons that was there for the last game. Yeah, I can't do it. I went for them last time and they lost.
I'm riding with them this time.
Alright. So I went Dolphins, you went Jets.
This is why Miami's win streak ends.
So Charles went Dolphins, alright. And then the next 1 o'clock game coming off a loss, my boy Kyler heads to Detroit to take on the worst team in football. Is this a gimme game for Kyler?
Absolutely. This is gonna be a laugher.
It's gonna be a laugher?
Yep. Detroit's gonna get destroyed. They're gonna have no answers for Arizona. None. It's Arizona's offense. I mean, they lost last week to the Rams, but they still looked. I mean, they were moving the ball. Yeah. What killed them was turnovers.
Yeah, they were fine.
Kyler was making some uncharacteristically bad throws last week.
Agreed.
So I expect them to have a much better game against Detroit.
Yeah, agreed, man. I don't know. I couldn't call that one. What was going on with Kyler? Pressing. Oh. So Kyler, man, damn, no D-Hop. D-Hop's out. So you playing Green, Kirk, playing Connor, the twisted ankle and all that.
Man, they playing Lions. You playing everybody from the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Kyler.
Kyler about to show out, bro. Play everybody. How about the Lions? You play anybody from the Lions?
No.
Swift, any of these guys? Are they available?
I don't even know if Swift is back. I mean, if Jamal Williams is available.
Yeah, Jamal Williams.
I say you know you definitely play him.
You know what? We need to go to fantasy.
This is the problem this week, man.
COVID.
COVID shit, man, and people being out.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh, I was gonna stress about it, but I was like, this is insane right here. What's going on? But whatever. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. I got a pretty solid bunch, though. The question is, do I play my boy? Let's see, did he even practice today? Nope.
Yeah, DeAndre's back. Hawkinson is out. He's on IR. He's having thumb surgery. I think his season's over.
Yeah, he done. DeAndre Moore, questionable. DeAndre Swift, out.
Oh, he's out?
Yeah, he out.
Oh.
Oh, man, is this one of the games that moved, though? And we gotta definitely tell them the games that moved. That would be the LA Seattle game. Moved to Tuesday night. 7 p.m. What other game moved?
Wasn't it the Cleveland game?
Yeah, Cleveland game as well. Yeah. Monday night at 5 p.m. Wow. Wow, we'll get to talk about that one on Monday Night Football. Goodness gracious. They not playing no games, huh? They not playing no games.
Yeah, Swift and Jamal Williams are both out.
Wow. Who else they got?
Fuck, bro. You got me, bro. I don't have too many lines on any of my teams, so.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel safe recommending anybody start any Lions.
Any Lions? No Lions. No Lions. Well, you know, I seen some rankings for a couple of Lions, but I'm just not recommending that. Not this week. You gotta go with more solid, solidified guys.
You gotta have something better.
You gotta go with more solidified guys.
I mean, if you were one of those owners that had DeAndre Swift, right? And let's say you kept Jamal Williams as a handcuff on your bench, well, now you're stuck and you can't play either one of them. The only thing I can tell you is there's probably not much on your waiver wire. So the only thing I can think of is you know, whoever they are going to start at running back, maybe you can go with that option if you don't have anything better on your team.
And it's still a toss-up. Right. Right. Yeah. Damn. They're gonna end the season with 1 win and 1 tie. That's horrible, bro.
They might get another one. Who knows?
That's horrible. It ain't gonna be this week. Yeah, no Lions, y'all. Cardinals for the win. Both of us going with the Cardinals, right? That's a sweep right there. Alright, so now we go to the next 1 o'clock game. Another worst team in the league. Battle of the worst teams in the league. As I said, if they get another one, then they get in this group right here. right now they looking bad. If they get another one, they better than this group right here. Well, nah, not really. 2-11 Texans go against the 2-11 Jaguars. Fresh off a fire coach with a rookie quarterback who can be a sensation with the right tutelage. Oh man, Jaguars.
I'm intrigued by this only because of what happened with Meyer getting fired. I wonder what kind of, is that going to have a negative effect on Jacksonville? Which I seriously doubt it's possible. But, how's their team going to look different? That's the only thing I'm wondering. Are they going to be more loose? Are they going to, is the play style still going to be the same? It's tough.
Wow. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. I think they'll come out a little more energetic. I just don't know how the offensive coordinator differs. Cause he was right there in the regime too, letting this stuff happen. You know what I mean? Like scared to say something to the boss. Letting.
Not really. It's quite possible he didn't even know about the Josh Lambo situation.
Right.
And all the other stupid shit Meyer's done, that's out of your control. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm saying is this stuff ain't sudden, and even though those isolated incidents could have been isolated, you still see the abuse and the attitude and demeanor of the person the whole time. Like, you know what I mean? Him riding players like they're like, even if you got a rookie or a second-year player, you can't treat him like a college guy. You're a whole new dude now. Like, he a rich dude. Like,
no, that's never worked.
Yeah.
With any coach.
You can't come up here doing that. Treat him like a man now. Treat him like a success story. You know what I mean? Teach him the game for real.
You have to. You're not. College, you're dealing with kids, man. Some of them are 17, 18 years old coming into your program. You're literally dealing with kids. That's not the case in the NFL. Some of them are young. Yeah, you're looking at some of them being 22 years old. You like to say, yeah, you're still a kid, but you're not. You're a grown man. These dudes are making millions of dollars.
Right.
You can't just expect them to conform to your will and everything that you say. It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't.
You can't do that. This dude, by all accounts, Urban Meyer is just an asshole. He's not a good person.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And there's been plenty. You can get away with that in college. Nobody's going to question you. As long as you win in college, nobody's going to question anything. Because as long as you stay out of the newspapers and on TV for negative shit, you can do whatever you want in college.
Yeah, but just because you could do whatever you want, that's how that power grows into uncontrollable. You know what I mean? And you think you can dance with young people. You know what I mean?
It's about the personality of the person too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you were an asshole, you've been an asshole all your life.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
But being handed all that power over young kids is making it worse.
Let's be clear. Urban Meyer has gotten endless people into the NFL.
Yes.
Endless. Okay? Let's be clear. But, and I'm talking about some guys, including our guy Aaron Hernandez. Okay, so Tim Tebow. Percy Harvin. Oh my goodness.
Javon Curse, Zeke Elliott.
Yeah.
So, but he had them when they were kids.
Yeah.
He never coached them at this level.
I agree.
So, and it wasn't even about his so much. I'm sure over time it probably would have been worse. But you know, it wasn't about his. It was just all about his personality, man. You gotta leave all that. When you come up to this level, you gotta change.
You're a fish now, Nick. You might have been a big fish or shark in college, but now you get up to this level, you become a fish, bro. And those are other fish. You know, you on a big stage, bro.
Some of that shit if they were at least winning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna be on a 2-win team at this point in the season and you're an asshole on top of it, no, dudes ain't gonna put up with that.
Yeah, not in Florida.
Nope.
Not in Florida. Nah, even though he been in Florida for eons, man. Mr. Gator over there. Yeah, man, you suck, Urban Meyer. You out of here. Good luck, Jaguars. I'm probably gonna go for the Jaguars. That's the ironic thing.
Yeah, me too. I think you see a different team. I think you see a more energetic team tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
I really do. You know, the Texans, they've been just trending backwards and down.
Yeah, like they just been.
Nothing to be happy. They shut down Tyrod for the rest of the year. They said they're gonna let the rookie start the rest of the year.
Which the rookie threw for 300 plus last week. Played real well. Still lost. Don't get it confused. Do you play Cooks? Do you play Mills? No. I wouldn't.
You have to have a better option. Maybe, you know, he might be a sneaky DFS dude just because it could be a game where there's a lot of offense.
Right.
You know, just look at the two teams that are playing. There could be a lot of offense in this game. So you could be a sneaky DFS, pick up real cheap, and stack the rest of your lineup. But yeah, in league format, yeah, no, hell no.
Yeah, nah. I'm not with it. Nah, not gonna happen. Can't win with them. Nah.
Definitely not at this point of the year either.
Wow. Alright, so we're going Jaguars. I don't know who to play from the Jaguars besides Robinson, if he's available. And pay attention to the COVID protocols for all these teams, please.
Yeah, definitely.
John Connor, questionable. Gibson, do you play a? Oh no, we'll get to that. Wow. Yeah, fantasy playoffs looking crazy, y'all, this weekend. Looking crazy. Alright, so, do you play any Jaguars? What's going on with the yeah. Cole, what's his name? Jones? Marvin Jones?
Yeah, Marvin Jones Jr. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, like I said, this is just one of those games, man, where I'm not going to recommend, with the exception of Brandon Cooks, I would not recommend playing anybody in a league format on either one of these teams. Because you just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
You know, if you want, you know, I imagine all the players that are in this game are going to be cheap in DFS format. You know, you want to take a dart throw on any of them, so be it. But league format wise, I would stay the hell away from this game, with the exception of Brandon Cooks. His production can't be ignored in a league format. He's been doing it all year. He's the only person on that team that's been doing it all year. I think he's been in the top 5 in target percentage all season.
Okay. Who we talking about here? Is it Marvin Jones?
Yeah. No. Brandon Cooks. Cooks.
Brandon Cooks, okay. Yeah, no, he's been the only target over there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even think who did they tight end? I don't even know him. Akers? No,
Jordan Akins.
Akins.
And they got a couple. They got 2 more tight ends, but none of them are worth talking about. Nobody's done anything.
That's what we're talking about. That's insane, man.
Like their entire offense, and their entire. I mean, when they had Mark Ingram, he was putting up some solid numbers while he was there, but for the most part, Brandon Cooks has been their only option all season. And it's crazy to say, but he has been doing his best production with the rookie.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, he had a little chemistry, but I see what it is. Mills just look for him all the time, like to save him and stuff. But I don't know. I think they gonna double Brandon Cooks, and then what? Then what do you have? You know what I mean?
He's been beating doubles all year.
Yeah, I know. He has been beating the doubles.
All year, bro.
All right. Jaguars. My bad. Next 1 o'clock game we was talking about. This is the game. The respect your opponent game. You better win this game, or risk being out of the playoff game. Panthers and Super Cam, who hasn't looked like Super Cam. Looking more like handicap Cam. But they come to town, take on Buffalo. I wonder how cold it's gonna be. It's a 1 o'clock game. I wonder how cold it's gonna be in Buffalo.
It's gonna be cold. It ain't gonna be Carolina cold, I can tell you that.
Right.
You know, it's the middle of December in Buffalo, bro. It's gonna be cold. It may not be snowing or raining, but it's gonna be cold. I can guarantee you that.
Wow. Think Buffalo could pull this out? They better.
Yeah, they have to, bro. They have to.
They better. They better not even think about it. They better not even think about it.
This is a no-lose
MJ Jr. 23, welcome. Welcome to BANGnACES LIVenDIRECT. Welcome back, brother. Another brother call into the show. I got a quick question and I want to call it in. Hey. Yeah. Nah, this is a private line over here, but I gotta work on that. I gotta work on getting a number for the show. Ask a question though.
You put it in text form.
Yeah, put it in text form, brother.
We'll gladly answer it.
So yeah, man, who you going with in this game right here? Bills?
I think I'm compelled to pick the Bills just because they backed themselves into a corner and
On a 2-game losing streak.
yeah, I believe they've lost 3 of their last 4.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Bills.
We'll have to check that out, but I just think I don't trust Carolina's offense enough to win this game to be able to pull it off. And there's a slight chance. I mean, Carolina does have a good defense.
Do you sit Cam and let Sam Darnold play? No. Wow.
No. And I'll tell you why. Because Buffalo's defense has been very suspect as far as running the ball lately. You know, the teams have been running all over the Bills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the BUCS did it, the Patriots did it, the Colts did it. So, you know, and what's Cam known for? You know what I'm saying? Running it out of the RPO. So mess around, Cam could have a good day. The way that run defense has been playing.
And Chuba Hubbard has been running pretty well too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So this could be, this is not, from what I can tell, I think the Bills should win this game, but it's not going to be an easy win for them. They're going to have to fight to win this game.
They're going to have to fight. Where did my speaker go? Yeah, kids. Took my speaker. Alright, you know what, MJ Jr. 23, I got, when I'm on the Streamlabs setup, I'll drop the link for you if you come back. When I'm on that, I'll drop the link and you can come on there. But don't get banned. Alright, damn, who do you play in this game? It looked like Moore is questionable. Chuba Hubbard. Actually, Cameron throwing the ball to Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson. Exactly. I can't play none of these guys, man. Maybe Chuba Hubbard, if that's what you got. Play him.
Yeah, definitely. You're gonna want to play any running back against the Bills right now.
Right.
Because they're not stopping anybody from running.
Right.
Cam, I mean, no, hell no. I just can't see it, man.
Yeah, man. I'm not even, if you got DJ Moore, I'm not even recommending you play him this week if he comes back. It's just not a guarantee. You need points this week to win. Go with more solid players, or more solid risks.
Moore was killing it, but that was before Cam came back.
That's right. You know what I mean? That's right. I wish I could take the Panthers in this game. I wish I could take the Panthers in this game. But I'm going to take the Bills by default. I'm going to take the Bills because I agree. They don't have the offense to beat the Bills once the Bills go up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I expect the Bills to try to go up. I expect Josh Allen to try to yank that ball around tomorrow because he is pissed off about the last 2 games. But that might get him in trouble with the Panthers. So, watch out now. If they don't make the playoffs, chat, I'm tearing them up. Week 17, I'm going to tear them up. They don't make the fucking playoffs.
Base is getting abused.
That too. Really. Hey, on to the next game, 1 o'clock game. All these games are the early games. It's like all the teams to watch early, so you got to get up on Sunday morning and watch these games. I don't know if you're gonna what's that joint called where they watch all the red zones. all that. I don't know if you're gonna res on it, but it's some games, man. All these games we just named are 1 o'clock games. Uh, next game up is the 9-4 Titans battling for the conference in this game to keep pace for the conference against the 6-6-1 Steelers, who are still in contention to grab their division. They could just win a few games. But I don't think they're good enough to win those few games. So where do we stand? Ben Roethlisberger, Najee Harris. They are in Pittsburgh in the Steel City, where they make me grab my yeah, where they make me grab that towel, that terrible towel. Rally with them early in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. I think the Titans, man, are really unexpected sleeper team. Everybody tried to, it's on Henry. And they've shown you with just what? One loss since Henry has left. Or maybe two. Maybe 2 losses since Henry left.
I think Mike Vrabel is a strong candidate for Coach of the Year, man.
Yeah, Vrabel. Salute to Vrabel. Oh, man.
You look at their record right now, all the injuries they have to deal with, man.
So Charles said, no towel. No towel. Yeah, man, the Titans, man, they right here. I want to root for them so bad because Tannehill isn't a bad quarterback. Speaking about it, let me get to my stat page. Where is Tannehill? Top 15 maybe? I'll look and see. I can't really say. I'll just say that off the whim. No, he isn't. Oh, yeah, he is. Top 13 quarterback in yardage. 2,900 yards. Just short of 13. On 23,000, Ben Roethlisberger, just under Ben Roethlisberger. Ahead of Ted Bridgewater and Carson Wentz. How many touchdowns he got? He got 14 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. That's what make him average. He always have similar interception to his touchdown ratio. Year after year. You know what I mean? 48 QBR rating. That is not a very good QBR rating. Wait, let me make sure I'm reading the right one. Wait, slap me. No, 54.2. Okay, that's decent. 84.5 player rating. That's low. That means he has a lot of incomplete passes. Let's see. 65%. That's not bad. 420 attempts. 13 games. He's just not playing as well as he should be, but like he said, he had hurt Julio Jones, hurt Brown. Brown is supposed to be coming back. If he's back, you gotta play him, right? You gotta play that guy right there. So Tannehill have over there. Who else they got over there? Huh?
Westbrook Keeney.
Okay.
That's about it. got a bunch of other role dudes, but nobody worth considering throwing in your lineups, I don't think.
Okay,
I don't even like playing Tannehill. He's just solid. He's just been good for them, not losing games, you know.
Yeah, he
But
just came
fantasy-wise, he ain't been nothing great, really.
nowhere close to last year, huh?
No, not even close.
Last year, Tannehill was balling. Touchdown. Oh man. Who you going for in this game?
I think I gotta give the Steelers the edge in this game.
Really? Claypool and those guys, huh?
Yeah. Because the Steelers will air it out. They will throw a lot. And Titans' pass defense is suspect.
Really?
Yeah, bro. They're like number 31 against the pass. Fantasy. They're second to dead last in passing defense. And if Najee can get it going, I don't know.
And the
I
play
don't know if
action
the Titans
coach
can
is
pull
like,
this one out.
I feel opposite. If they can't stop the Steelers, then they can't stop the big wigs. So I feel like they better stop the Steelers. You know what I mean? Or there's no sense in trying to keep a pace with the Cardinals and BUCS and, you know what I mean, and Aaron Rodgers. So
The Steelers are tough out, man. Even though the games that they've lost, they didn't have any real bad ones.
yeah, they've been in
There's
every.
a lot of close games.
They have a good defense, man. Steelers is not an easy out. I'll give you that. And Tomlin usually have his boys ready, and with them on the cusp of a playoff, yeah, they're gonna look to grab a dub here. Where are they in their division? Let's look at it. Last place by a game out. Everybody else has a game. Ravens have 2 games. Ravens on a little losing streak. They sells. But they're still in position to win it out and still compete for first place in the conference. Yeah, Steelers can't lose this game at all. But you know how it is when you can't lose a game and they already lost the game.
Yeah, I don't expect them to make the playoffs. But, you know, it's just, at the end of the day, it's the Steelers. They don't lay down for nobody.
Yeah, and the Colts. Oh, you don't expect them to make the playoffs, but just 2 weeks ago they was ready to be on top of the division. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like.
Well, I'm just thinking in terms of who else is in their division. You know, I'm going to pick Baltimore and Cincinnati to make the playoffs before the Browns or the Steelers.
And it is close between all of them. Yeah, I think the Browns are going to fall out of it. The Cup of Joe is still going. He got his receivers healthy. Higgins, healthy. Chase. I think they're going to be in it any game in that division. Yeah. I think you're right, Hev. I think you're right about that. But with that said, the coach, depending on what the coach do tomorrow, they need the Titans to lose a game. at least, so they can close that gap and try to make a better positioning for the playoffs. But first, the Colts will have to win. Coach gonna be waving the yellow towels. They gonna put their blue down for the night.
Waving them bitches, bro. Down with the Titans.
That's right, funny. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, you like when I bring the towel out, Sir Thomas? I know y'all like that shit. I'm like, hell no. But that's it. Burn that shit. He been telling me to burn it from the first day. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Terrible towels, man. Yeah, man. They going to have to get on they swinging their towels. Steelers going to try to pull this game out right here. I don't know if they could do it, man. I do not know if they could do it. No question. Titans going to be a hard out for them. Julio Jones is back, right?
Yeah.
Julio Jones and Brown is back. Ouch. It's going to be a big steal, but the Steelers got a little defense, so we'll see what happens. TJ, go get him, TJ. Go get him. I'm going to go with the Titans, though. Titans to keep pace with everybody. My Steelers fans gonna be mad at me. Yeah, man, Big Ben, man. I think what people don't realize is Big Ben is slow, and the Titans, they may have the worst secondary, but they got a nice little run D, man. Like. And they got a nice little push, and with the slow ass quarterback.
That's actually part of the reason why they have the poorest pass defense, because they don't get no pass rush.
Well, I expected them to have some tomorrow on the old man. I mean, on Sunday. We'll see. But I picked that Titans. He picked the Steelers. We'll see where. I can't believe Bates didn't come. All right. First 4 o'clock.
When they were drinking and dancing to Earth, Wind, and Fire and shit. He said dancing to Earth, Wind, and Fire, chat. Oh, gross. You know the kind of music they play at Christmas parties.
I know. Oh, man. Falcons versus 49ers. The 6 and 7 Falcons. Let's see where they at. Bottom of their division. They in the same boat. No. Falcons are second place in their division. Tied with the Saints. Okay. Everybody counted them out. They're about to. Who they playing in this game? Oh, they playing the 49ers. Who's just a game in front of them? With Garoppolo, Skittles, yeah, I gotta go with Garoppolo on them, man.
Yeah, the 49ers have been playing much better.
Yeah, much better.
They played their way right back into the wild card picture with all them other teams.
Yeah.
Atlanta's Atlanta.
Atlanta's Atlanta.
Technically, they're still in two, but
yeah.
Yeah.
They have to win though to pull even.
San Francisco's been playing just much better though.
Oh, man.
Kittle been out of his mind.
Yeah,
The past couple weeks.
He's been playing like the best receiver
You know, Ayuk stepped it up a little bit when Debo was out. And, you know, their running backs, shit. It seems like it don't matter who you put in there for them. Their running backs too good.
Yeah, so is Debo back?
I believe he is.
I think he got a couple of rushes last week. Yeah, if Debo's back, you're playing Debo, Skittles, Kittles. Do you play Ayuk? I would.
I think you could definitely consider him as a flex option. He's been playing much better as of lately.
What about the running backs? Wilson?
No, I don't think Mitchell's back anyway.
Oh, did Mitchell come back?
Yeah, he came, but he was playing last week, I believe. So yeah, Debo Samuel's back with no designation. He's fully healthy. So yeah, Atlanta will probably get smashed in this game, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Agreed. They're going to try to keep over Garoppolo in the beginning, but they'll pull this out. We'll blow it open. Go 49ers. Play all your 49ers. What Falcons do you play? If any.
Well, you're definitely going to play Patterson. You know, the rest of their dudes are dart throws, man. Kyle Pitts, you know, he might be good down the road, but, you know, his rookie year did not pan out the way everybody thought it would. You know, he hasn't been really a strong tight end play all year, really.
Right.
Kind of up and down. You know, their receivers are dart throws. You know, Gage, Zacchaeus, you don't know who's going to be the guy from week to week.
Yeah, you know, somebody's playing Gage against me in one of the leagues. So, if you don't have nothing better and you got Atlanta players, I would say go look at that wire, and if you're nothing better, run with your players. It's a risk play. That's what those become. Risk plays. Alright, what else? The next real AFC conference game. Bengals, Cincinnati, the Cup of Joe Schmo. Take on your boys, the Denver Broncos in Denver. Uh-oh. Have about to get on his boys. I'm going to let him do it first.
Yeah. Denver definitely doesn't have the offense to keep up with Cincinnati. Their defense might be able to hold them down for a little bit, but I can't see them winning this game.
Devontae Williams hurt, right?
I think he was questionable. I don't know if he's hurt.
Yeah, he hurt his knee or something. Everybody was saying if you're in the playoffs, it's a risky play for him. You might better go for Gordon if you got him. But
maybe. Let's check it out.
Yeah, because these are all early joints. And a lot of people are out, so a lot of the stars want to play if they're available. got a real good day of Sunday football coming. Some good matchups. And even if it's a bogus game, it's a great matchup. Like it's a rival game, or Jets and Dolphins, a rival game.
Yeah, Gordon and Williams are both questionable.
Let's see.
So yeah, definitely gonna want to keep an eye on that. I mean, if either one of them plays, I'd play to both of them.
Wow.
We're watching it happen for weeks now, that their offense transitioned to a run-heavy offense.
Yeah, it did, but
They know they don't have a quarterback to shoot it out with people, so they got to play the run game.
alright, so who do you play? I don't know about playing any of these running backs at all, and then if they come in with a backup running back, who the hell? Damn, it's gonna be the Bengals then. It's just Joe. Is Joe Mixon available? Is he?
Yeah, no, he's not questionable or hurt or anything.
Alright, so yeah, the Joe and Joe show is coming full fledged. They got their full offense intact. On a week like this, do you play who's their third guy over there in Cincinnati?
Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, Boyd. Do you play Boyd?
Probably not against Denver's defense.
Yeah, see. But you could go Higgins Chase.
I think you have to. I mean,
if you have
based
them,
on their production, but
again,
I would temper expectations, man. Be prepared for either one of them to have a so-so game.
okay.
You know, I think Cincinnati wins this game, but I don't know if it's going to be an easy win for them.
Agreed. Play Joe. Play, I don't know about the wide receivers, man. You're in the playoffs, though. You got to stay with your studs.
Even Burrow. Burrow might have a tough go of it.
Yeah.
You know, against their defense. So we'll have to see.
Playing any Denver? Any Broncos? Any wide receivers?
Outside of their running backs? Nah, bro.
Okay.
I don't see how you trust anybody on that offense outside of their running backs.
Wow.
The production's just not there. You know? Then they're not throwing a lot.
Agreed. All right. You say you going with the Bengals?
Yep.
Without the running backs of the Broncos and all that, I think they fall. I'm going to go with the Cup of Joes, too. Mr. Giveaway, Joe Burrow likes to give the ball away, so hopefully it's not a give a ball away week. I'll go with the Bengals, too. All right, on to the next game. Nice matchup game. The 10-3 Green Bay Packers. AR-12 comes to town. Cock, lock, and reloaded. Pause. versus the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens trying to get off their 2-game skid without their general at the meanwhile. Will they have their general? If they don't have their general, oh man, trouble may be looming for the Ravens. Not only the conference lead they lost by losing 2 games in a row, but they're in jeopardy of losing their division. If they lose their division after the start they had, man, we gave them his flowers when they were balling, man. We gotta tear them down when they scrubbing. You know what I mean? Mr. John Harbaugh will have a lot to say about him, but I expect him to pull this out by any means. I don't know. Rookie quarterback Huntley played very similar to Jackson last week, but it's just, I don't know about putting it all on his back. Might be a lot of pressure to put on his back. But we'll see. Who do you play from this team? These 2 teams. Aaron Rodgers.
I think you got to play everybody. Should be one of those games. But outside, I mean, Green Bay, you're gonna play Aaron Rodgers. You're gonna play Aaron Jones. You're gonna play AJ Dillon maybe as a flex option.
Wow. I will question that one.
And of course, Devontae Adams. The rest of their receivers and everybody else is just a dark throw.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
A dark throw. Gotta remember that.
And I think for the Ravens, I think you play everybody on their team too, man. They're probably gonna have to score a lot to keep up with Green Bay.
Yeah, so you talking about playing Bateman, Freeman, all of them.
Yeah, Freeman, Bateman, Hollywood. Definitely, Mark Andrews. He's a must start every week. And Huntley, DFS wise, you want to take a chance on the kid. Hopefully, having a good game. He's probably cheap in DFS, but in league formats, you got to have somebody better. If you're in the playoffs, you've already got an established quarterback, most likely. Unless it was Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, man, it did me dirty last week. 4 freaking points. Did me dirty. That's why I'm like, he just left the field. He ain't try to walk on it, nothing. He just left the field. But
that's a high ankle sprain.
Yeah, he like, nah, man, I ain't dealing with this pain right now. Way my bank account set up. I'm gonna go home and kick my feet up. Word. Alright. What you got?
I got to ride with Green Bay.
Ride with Green Bay to keep pace.
They're just playing too good right now. And without Lamar, I can't see the Ravens winning this game.
Oh, man. Alright, so let's go check something out. What do you think about these Ravens, man? going on with them?
Injuries, man. The same thing that's been happening to them all year. Finally caught up. The wrong dude got hurt.
Yeah.
And before he got hurt, he was having, he had the turnover bug. So that's going to hurt anybody. I don't care who you are. Same thing happened in L.A. with Stafford. Started turning the ball over, they started losing. So he's just got to get back on track. Maybe sitting down a week or two, help him heal up and get healthy and play like he was before.
Yeah, agreed. All right, Green Bay. I think I'm going Ravens though, cause I need Lamar back, and I need him to ball out for my deep run in this playoffs. Oh man, I gotta buy 1 week. I feel so relaxed right now in that league, and then I'm all intense in the other. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Alright, I said I'm going Ravens. You say you're going Green Bay. You're on to the next. Next game, be here on live on BANGnACES Live and Direct. Prime time, Sunday night football. Dun, 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 dun. We are right here live in City of Champs with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers taking on the division rivals, New Orleans Saints. Who that nation come to town? Oh man. What you think about this game? Easy game for the BUCS, Papa?
No, the Saints is never an easy game for the BUCS.
It's never an easy game for the BUCS.
For whatever reason, it's never an easy game for the BUCS. I mean, they already lost to them once this year. It was the same thing last year. They had a tough time. So for whatever reason, the Saints get up when it's time to play the BUCS. Especially their defense. Their defense always shows up. So this ain't gonna be no walk in the park, but I do expect the BUCS to win this game.
Yeah, man. I expect them. Saints, another one of the teams playing for a playoff spot, or at least in the hunt. 6 and 7. They do have Kamara, Taysom Hill, and a decent defense. I don't know what they could do to the BUCS, but like I have said earlier, the BUCS are on a solidified tear right now. They're starting to get they mojo.
Yep. They looking like that championship team that ended last season.
No Winston, no. Nah, man, that's an easy win for the BUCS. Sorry,
They didn't have him last time either.
Yeah, I know. Who is quarterbacking? Simeon?
I believe so.
It wasn't Taysom Hill.
Yeah, it was Simeon.
So we'll see. But that'll be here on this channel. Then we have the Monday games. 5 p.m. The Raiders. The Little Brothers. The Little Brothers. Dubbed Little Brothers on BANGnACES. Little brothers of the AFC West. Cause that's who they are. 5 p.m. game against the 7-6 Cleveland Browns, who are decimated by COVID and other injuries. But this might be an easy game for the little brothers.
I think it will be. They're playing the replacements. That's who they're playing. So yeah, this should be no problem for the Ravens.
Which will put them back in the race with
wild card, huh?
Yeah, with the Chargers losing this weekend, put them back right there fighting with the Chargers. So, wow, little brothers, I'm watching you. I ain't convinced yet. The way Josh Jacobs let me down the last 2 weeks. Man. He gave me a decent day, but I need more. We're heading into the playoffs.
So did I. I had him in my flex.
Yeah, I need more. Play Josh Jacobs. You play Derek Carr. We talked about that 2 weeks ago.
I'm playing all my Raiders this week. If you got them, play them.
Renfro.
Definitely Renfro. Renfro is an A+ must start, bro. He's been ridiculous lately.
Wow.
In the last 5 games, he hasn't had no less than 17 points. He's been balling, bro. And I called it. I said it when Ruggs got kicked off the team. I said Renfro was going to be the person that benefited the most from that, and it happened. Waller getting hurt helped him out too, but
I think
he has benefited the most.
Had the potential to get shut down too against the good teams. Browns. We'll see. We'll see. They don't have no running game. They got Deontay Johnson. Actually, they got a little running back right there, but we'll see what happens. With the little brothers, they got burnt by the Chiefs a week ago. Playing a single safety defense. Like, Mahomes is a little brother. I wouldn't see that. Man. He got roasted. They got roasted.
Yeah, he's a jackass. He's not even worth talking about. He's just a stupid kid who's got a very insanely rich brother and thinks he could act however he wants.
So we get back on Raiders?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so next game that's here on BANGnACES Live and Direct. Monday Night Football. The Minnesota Vikings, Kirk Cousins, fly to Chicago, the Windy City, the Old Black City. Yeah. They about to try to thug it out against Jay Fields and them. Jared Cook, you pay all your Vikings?
Yes.
Pay all your Vikings, man.
That is a potent offense right now.
Yeah. Very potent.
All year, really. It's just been their defense just been letting them down. Oh yeah, Cousins is a solid play. everybody. Jefferson, Cook, you know who they are.
All right.
And the Bears, you can I think you play all the Bears this week. Going up against that defense.
Wow, Monty.
Everybody, bro. Fields, I don't know. Like I said before, I'll say it again. If you're in the playoffs, you probably already have a better quarterback than Justin Fields. But in DFS, I think he's a sneaky option. He probably doesn't cost a whole lot.
Really?
And, he's playing the right defense to put up a bunch of points.
Yeah, and I think Cousins is gonna push him. Because he's gonna try to push this open early. Dalvin Cook. Once he open up the shotgun, the play action, he's usually a monster. Yep. Play all your Vikings, play your Bears. Any waivers?
Play who?
So any waiver pickup recommendable to anybody this week? I think you said Huntley, right?
Huntley, yeah. If you need a
handcuff,
need a running back, you can consider Duke Johnson going up against the Jets.
Yep. And then we got Tuesday night games, 7 o'clock. NFC East Conference game. Washington Redskins versus the Eagles. I believe Jalen Hurts is back. Eagle defense is, they run defense is like top 7 in the league. And they give up a lot of run yards. But they pass defense is like 28, 27.
Oh, Philly?
Yeah.
Nah, it's the other way around.
Okay. I know I was hearing something about that.
You can run on them. Their pass defense is tough, though. Fantasy-wise. Fantasy-wise, their pass defense been in the top 10 all year.
Okay. Now, question is, should they go back to Hurt or stay with old boy that won the game last week, Minshew?
Nah, if you're you've already established Hurts as being your quarterback for the future. If he's healthy, you play him. Mm-hmm. They can't set him down just because of 1 week.
This is true. This is true. Yeah, now it's been the final game of the week. Who you playing? You play Gibson and these guys?
Yeah, you play, yeah. Definitely Gibson. No more Logan Thomas. He's gone for the year. Terry McLaurin has been...
He's done. They wrapped him up, too.
Did they wrap him up?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say with their offense, man. Who's going to be... Somehow they figure out a way to score points, man, and get it done. But
I think Heineke on the COVID protocols, too.
Outside of Gibson, man, it's hard to call with that offense.
I think NBA ain't like once they identify somebody's sick, they ain't back studying with who's been around them, all of that, and they ain't tracking it right. They ain't tracking it right. But yeah, man, that's it. We done. Oh, let's do power rankings. Top 5. Dead or alive. Top 5, dead or alive. Top 5, man. Go.
Tampa, Green Bay, Arizona, Patriots. Number 5. Number 5 is the sketchy one for me. I think I gotta go with the Rams.
Over the Chiefs, huh?
Yeah.
Over the
because
Cowboys.
even though the Chiefs won that game, it wasn't like I still got questions about them, man.
The questions will be based on 4 games that they lost, right? Or based on the season, even the games they won.
Yeah, based on the season as a whole, yeah.
Because they've been grinding out games, and I get it. Everybody want to see them score 5 touchdowns a game and continue that, but you had to know that once defenses was gonna try, all defense was gonna try to cut that down, like.
Yeah, they're just not the same Chiefs of the past 2 years.
Right.
You know, past year they were rolling over everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's time for people to catch up to their ass.
They were rolling over everybody. And
start learning
tendencies. They're not the same team. Ever since the Super Bowl last year, they haven't been that same team.
Yeah, I agree, man. You know, that's why I said, that's why these guys cause tip passes, because they recognize a tendency and they realize a play that a person leans on a player, and you know what I mean. So to get mad that a person that they work out an interception based off of a tip pass, they worked on the tip pass. You see the interception yesterday, the dude tipped it up to himself and caught it. Like, oh man, like. That's all part of it, like. But there's some remarkable plays. I got it. BUCS. Cardinals, Packers. I had the Titans in there and the Ravens in there, but I can't do it. I gotta do Chiefs, Patriots. Gotta do Patriots. So it's Patriots, Chiefs. That's what I got. I see the Cowboys reeling, and I see the Rams just getting beat by all those NFC teams that are at the top. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. But they're reeling right now from COVID. They're reeling right now from not being able to keep pace. So that's how I got that. Maybe Sunday we'll do top 14 teams for playoff contention and all of that, but maybe that's the next week conversation. Being that 14 teams qualify for the playoffs, we'll start seeing seeding soon, real soon. But yeah, that's week 15. Matchup preview. Fantasy playoff starts. man. You got any specific questions to ask us? We're about to get up out of here. You got a few minutes to ask us before we get up out of here. I ain't see you guys. Salute, 808 though. Salute, Langston, Davida. I got Stafford and Cup. The game has been moved to Tuesday. Do I stick with them or replace? I would stick with them, bro. I don't know. I know that was another thing I wanted to talk to you about. I was watching somebody break down the fantasy thing. They said if worst come to worst and the games get canceled, you get no points for those players, and the week would still count. So I don't know if they'll ever cancel a game, but I didn't know if that was even a speculation. If the players play on Tuesday, it's still the points for the week, right?
Yeah. The game. I mean, the week doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the game gets canceled in a specific week, then it just didn't happen. There's no way you can get any points for that game. You know, but I don't see that happening, man. It didn't happen at all last year. I don't see it happening now.
Yeah.
The NFL is doing everything in its power for the past 2 years to avoid canceling any games, and so far they haven't done it.
Right. So you got Stafford. I would just stick with Stafford and Cup, man.
Yeah. How do you not? You know, I got Stafford on one of my teams. The only reason I didn't play him was because I also have Justin Herbert. Otherwise, I would have played Stafford. You know, Stafford was my guy at the beginning of the year, but then Herbert just started going out of his mind. But yeah, you got that connection? Yeah, you got to play them too.
Thanks, for showing up tonight and doing that with me.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
That was pretty dope. 2 hours, got it done. Let me look at the players list.
You said you're gonna do the New England game tomorrow?
Yeah,
What time? What time does that game start?
8:20.
I got work tomorrow. I might be able to make it in for the second half.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I gotta do that game while I'm watching that game. I'm gonna be charged up. Gotta watch that game.
I ain't mad at you. It's a big game.
The family went to see Spidey tonight, but I had to do this episode. I was like, y'all go ahead. I gotta go see Spidey though.
See that old chat, everybody? That's dedication right there. That was for you.
That's right. Salute. Alright, man. I think we're gonna get out of there on that note, man.
Alright, bro.
Alright. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to Hev. Salute to Base. We missed you tonight, brother, but we held it down. Salute to 808 though. Salute to E2DG. Dick to the game. Gaming community. Salute to coldwaternobleach.com. Custom apparel. Go check them out. Salute to 183rd B's in the cut. Salute to the Thorough Birdie Brazzy and the Blood Brothers music group that's activated and moving right now. Look for his music. I believe the album dropped December 28th, or the EP dropped December 28th. Yeah, I'll have his fly out next time. I don't know, my production studio, all my setups got erased or something, so I had to do new setups, but it's cool. It helped me, pushes me to do new things, you know what I mean? Yeah. But we out here, man. Salute, man. It's Bangin' Aces, live and direct sport commentary, and I am your host, Bang. We just completed the preview, matchup preview, week 15. Good luck in your fantasy playoffs this week. For all you guys that's playing, for you guys sitting on the bye, get ready and respect your opponent, man. Respect your opponent. Salute to everybody in the FLA for the Champs League. Salute to everybody in the First and Goal League. And we out. Bang!
Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. I'm from the bottom of the barrel, came apart it in the gravel. All black be my apparel, Glock 40 pointing at you. We storming niggas' castles, my niggas is going cash. I like it, I take it, I ain't gotta fucking ask you. Terrorist mindset, deadly the thoughts, shoot and bury the nonsense. And piss in the corpse, you niggas small like the fine print. Fall in line to get pop quick, you forgot your reminder. Third pound we the livest, respect over everything. Cash come included, my clique get everything. Mash on the music, biz, it is what it is. These are the breaks, separate the real from the G's and the fakes. Cut the grass low, poison all the snakes. Stash the cash flow and let it roll till it breaks. Life only determined by success. And since I'm ball blessed, ain't no doubt me and the team next. We coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
Never lose love like sleep, I'll be stretched out. Everybody on my line is why I stepped out. Mark Haterade, stone face gripped up. Mouth split, Tony Coke and Tiger Gear ripped up. Pound reppin', G checking freshman. Top hat pimped out like the West End. Musical, wise guy, no lie. Real heart, true eye for Avila. Nigga pick a side, killers never switch a side. Money or the power, push the way I feel inside. Deal a day, still celebrating. Pop another bottle for every hater hating. Both hands, middle finger in the air. Shining on both so you see them shits clear. Playboy, ice grill, me no scared. And you can keep them ugly bitches over there.
Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school.
like it's January 1st. July 4th with them fireworks. Put that mask on, October 31st. You the best, guess we the worst. This is my world.
High on the apex, old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the ground like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crowd high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
Coming live and direct, can't pardon your disrespect. From the G's to the goons, little homies on deck. This is boom back like a terrorist threat. Keep it gully good, can't shame my rap. Spit a universal code, take game and bet. Homie free think, bring your gang and set. I'm a suicide king, never bang regret. From the bottom of the barrel like the game is fit. As long as I'm alive, too legit to quit. The hustle is the turn, trying to flip the script. Don't let the struggle burn, you gotta flick the switch. Third pound on the room, so ridiculous. Oh.